Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'll be making me some loaded baked potatoes with some delicious, juicy, flavorful shrimp and some sizzling bacon strip. This recipe serves as a delicious party side dish, comforting dinner after a long day, or a simply way to celebrate. These hearty, loaded baked potatoes are first baked to give them a crisp caramelized outside, and then stuffed with hot and savory mixture of shrimp, bacon, and different spices to give it that lovely taste. So if you want to learn this recipe, please do not forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and let's go make us some loaded baked potatoes with some shrimp and some bacon. Let's go! These are all the ingredients that I will be using to make my loaded baked potatoes with my shrimp and my bacon. Over here, I have my shrimp, which I have already cleaned and deveined, and I just use some vinegar just to take that seafood smell away. Here I have me some bacon strips, and I am going to show you guys in full detail, step by step, how to prepare this recipe, okay? So it is not fried or nothing as yet. I'm going to show you guys in full detail. I also have my rosette potatoes. I've already washed and cleaned my potatoes, as you can see. Here I have the seasoning now. I have me some black pepper. My food has to be flavorful and tasting good. Here I have me some Old Bay seasoning. Have me here some garlic powder. Here I have me some sazon. Over here I have me some adobo. Here I have me some sharp cheddar cheese. Here I have my sour cream. And last but not least, some salt. So if you want to learn this loaded baked potato recipe, please stay tuned. Do not forget to subscribe if you're new here. And let's go ahead and cook us some loaded baked potatoes. Let's go. Before we do anything further, we want to go ahead and preheat our oven at 400 degrees, okay? Now what we're going to do is we are going to poke up our potato so it could be baked with a fork. Drizzle a little bit of our cooking oil on top of our potato, just a little bit, just like that. And then we are just going to rub all of that in. We want to make sure our potatoes are being baked properly. Now we're going to get foil paper, and we are going to roll it in our foil paper and make sure it is completely sealed. All right, just like this. Please make sure it is looking like this, and we're going to place it in like that. We are just going to place it inside of our oven just like this. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to that process. We are going to season our shrimp with all of these seasoning here. First, I'm gonna go in with some of my adobo, garlic powder, Old Bay seasoning, my black pepper, some of my sazon, just a little bit of my salt, and we are going to mix together. There it is, and What I'm going to do now, I am going to put this away so it could be marinated for 30 minutes. So see you guys back in 30 minutes. Now at this point, we are going to go ahead and fry our bacon strip. So first we are going to go in with some of my palm oil. Going in with my bacon strips. So what I'm doing here, I'm going to fry my bacon strips until they are fully cooked for a minute or two. And then I'm just going to flip it over on the opposite side so the other side can be fried as well. Now let's talk about crispy, crunchy bacon. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to place my bacon on some paper towel so the excess oil, as you can see, can be drained off. To my saucepan, I'm going to go ahead and go in with some of my pure vegetable oil. And that is enough. And we're going to leave this until my oil is heated. At this point, we are going to go ahead and add in our shrimp. We are going to fry our shrimp until it becomes pink for 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to flip them over on the opposite side. And my shrimp is all finished frying and is looking oh so delicious. Look at that. Juicy fried shrimp. It is also flavorful. You know your girl had to give it a try. And voila, look at the finished product. Cannot get enough of this flavorful fried shrimp. So let's move on to the next process. And what we're going to do here with my fried bacon strip, we are going to break it apart in smaller bits so it can go inside my potato filling and also use it for garnish on the top of my loaded baked potatoes. We are at 1 hour and 15 minutes on the timer for my potatoes. So what I'm doing here, I'm just going to go ahead and check on my potatoes. Smells so good. And it seems like it is fully baked. So what I'm doing here is just showing you guys that my baked potatoes, they're being baked in the space of 1 hour and 15 minutes, and the fork went through easily, so it is baked. If you love some loaded baked potatoes like me, comment and let me know in the comment section. What I'm doing here is I'm removing my baked potatoes from my foil paper. It is fully baked, doesn't need no additional time. Place it on my cutting board so I have a firm surface to cut into my potatoes just like this. I'm going a 1/2 inch on top of my potatoes, as you can see, and I'm just using a spoon to scoop out the food of my potato. Now, this is the middle of the potato, which is the food. We're going to place it in a separate bowl because we want to make our filling for our potatoes. And just use a knife and just level the edges of your potatoes. And this is what the middle of your potato should look like. You want to go ahead and leave some additional filling in the middle because you don't want it to be too thin and the potatoes are broken up, because you know it is so fragile. Okay, leave a little bit of the potato filling inside of the potatoes. Okay, and this is what the potato looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and add me 1/2 stick of my butter, and you want to make sure the butter is being melted out with your potatoes. Going in with some sour cream, and I'm just going to mix until it becomes fluffy and nice. See, it's coming into a nice texture that I like, and it looks like it needs more, so I'm just going to add me 1 tablespoon more. and just mix until it is fluffy, creamy, and nice. To all of that niceness, I'm going in with 2 handfuls of my sharp cheddar cheese, and you want to mix so your cheese is well incorporated with your potato filling. Going in with a handful of my bacon strip that I break up in pieces earlier and just mix until it is combined as well. To that, I'm going in with a few of my shrimp, roughly like 9 to 10 of my shrimp. The rest we're going to leave for later for garnish. And now we're going to, give it some flavor, adding some salt and black pepper. Also some Old Bay seasoning. You want it to be flavorful, right? And tasting delicious. Now we're going to mix until it is well combined into a nice fluffy, creamy texture just like this. Where's my shrimp? Where's my bacon? Everything is well combined together. As you can see, you want to try this out. Super flavorful. And now this is the point where you want to, be gentle. You want to add your filling inside of those potato filling easy. You get what I'm saying? You don't want it to be broken up. And voila, this is what it should look like, okay? Now we're going to add some cheese on top. When that bad boy going back inside of the oven, it is something to talk about. Going on top with some of my bacon strips. Going in with some of my shrimp for garnish. As I mentioned earlier, you want to leave some behind. And there you have it. This bad boy is looking like it's finished, but is not finished completely. All right, I'm just showing you guys what your loaded baked potato should look like, okay? I cannot wait to dig in. So I'm going ahead and just pop this inside my oven for an additional 7 to 10 minutes. And there it is, my loaded baked potatoes with my shrimp and my bacon. This is a must-try recipe in your kitchen. Full of flavor, quick, simple, and easy. Nothing to go, a long process to be prepared. It is quick, simple, and easy. So if you have some potatoes home, go ahead and give this a try. Get you some shrimp, and I can assure you, this is very, very easy to try. So if you enjoyed this recipe, please do not forget to subscribe. Hit that like button. Turn your post notification button on so you don't miss out on this nice video like I'm making right now. And your girl is hungry, so I'm going to give this a taste test. When I say flavorful, this is everything. And guys, I'm just going to take me another mouth taste test from this, and I'm just going to leave you guys because your girl is hungry. So as I said, try this at home, and I can assure you, you won't go wrong. So stay tuned, be safe, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye for now.